In red, we have Pepsi, sporting a record of 1 win and 3 losses, currently in 5th place. And in green, we have Pine Plumbing, who are in 3rd place with a record of 2-1-1. And immediately, Pine Plumbing jumps forward. Joel Edge cross, and immediately it's in the net. Back to Joel, a quick 1-2-1 right back, and less than 15 seconds into the game, red is already behind the 8 ball. We have Keith McGuire, #1 draft choice in the league, rolling onto the field. Boy, the red could have used him early on. My sidekick here, who's normally a color commentator, George Morados, is currently in goal for Pine Plumbing, who with a 1-0 lead, he remains untested. Red takes the ball to move forward as a giveaway, and again, near breakaway. Tony Gott takes control for Pepsi, looks around, looking to slow the ball down, looking for somebody in the middle, gives it away dangerously and almost pays the price. Oh my gosh, what a horrific start for red. And let's see if they can move forward now. Number 4, Christian Gons moves forward, throws it to the wing to number 12, Craig Cameron, and loses control. George takes control of the ball, looking around for somebody for green, who goes for a quick change. Paul Inglis now jumps on the field for Pine Plumbing. Great control from number 6 there, Jim Brown. And he gives it back to Tony, who in return gives it away to Gordy DeBruin. Back to Jim. Shot. And save and control by Tony, who throws it back into the middle. And a game tackle there by red to keep from another shot on goal. Bill Whitty keeps it in to number 22, Terry Edwards. And Tony again tested early. Gordy Barker takes control, throws it up the middle. Not a bad ball. George takes control, finds Paul Inglis along the left wing. Lots of space and time. The defense lays off. And Keith McGuire takes the ball from him to Paul, to Gord, to the other Gord, who takes control to the corner. Paul Inglis gives him no room to move around, and the defender has little space to move, chooses to go up the middle, and again, Pine Plumbing keeps them pinned. Who would have known they're a 5th place, or just a 3rd place team actually. They're sorry, I mixed that up. The 3rd place team is all over the 5th place team as we move forward. Keith moving forward, and Keith McGuire takes a shot, tests George for their first shot of the goal of the game. Phil Jackson, number 18 for Pepsi, wins the ball and the foul. Free kick, Keith McGuire. A direct free kick. Almost all kicks are direct in indoor soccer on a foul. Great ball from Keith across. Cristano to Keith. Low shot. And cleared. Jim Brown now takes control, number 6 for Pine Plumbing. Looking for something. Slow to move. Finds it okay, give and go. But Gord Barker, number 5 for Pepsi to break it up. Cristano. Now Pepsi starting to control the ball, slow it down to Alan Houston. Inside to Simon Polito. Unfortunately could not pull that one in. A great ball there from number 16, Alan Houston. Jeremy over to Joel. Joel comes forward to the middle. Slowly looking for Joel. Fortunately, Keith's there to break that play up. Donahoe with some nifty footwork. Tries to go tricky ball through 3 defenders, but fails to get through. Paul, the crafty vet that he is, number 2, new to this league, but obviously experienced in soccer. He cuts that one off and sends it wide. Alan Houston. Looks like that ball went out of bounds, and we'll have an indirect free kick against the wall for Pine Plumbing. Over to Bill Whitty. Back, a nice triangle by Green. And that's cut out by Red. Alan Houston. Back to Tony Goff. Good control. Red slowly inching their way back in this game after a horrific first 15 seconds where they went down 1-0 early on a goal by Joel Edgecombe. Alan Houston. Keith finds some space. Unfortunately, the ball's a little bit behind him. Now it's a 3-on-3. And Keith had the opportunity there to move forward, but elected a pass, and it goes out. Again, Keith with his left foot will look to power it in. Goes to the corner. Simon Polito digging. And number 22, Terry Edwards, moves forward for Pine Plumbing. Back to Jeremy. And Tony Gog gobbles that one in. Looking for someone up the middle. He does find some space, but unfortunately miscommunication there. Now it's a 3-on-2 for Green. Paul Shrubshaw to Joel Edgecove looking for a second shot. Oh, unfortunately it's just behind Terry Edwards, number 22, went a little bit deep on that play. A little bit of miscommunication. And number 19, Jeremy Raymond, knocks that one out of bounds. Didn't get his head over it, and it goes harmlessly out of play. Once again, 20 guys, free kick for Pine Plumbing, for Pepsi. Looking for somebody in the middle. Oh, likes to go easy to the side to Keith McGuire. Back to Tony, who cannot pick up the ball. And he loses it, and almost pays the price. Fortunately, Phil's there to defend. Phil Jackson, and it's a goal. Horrific giveaway in the back by Red, and Terry Edwards, number 22 for Pine Plumbing, makes them pay. We have a 2-0 game here in the first half for Pine Plumbing over Pepsi. Unfortunately, our clock is out, so I can't give you how much time is left, but approximately, oh, here we go, 16 minutes to go in the first half. And we're playing 23-minute half, so it's 2-0 just after 7 minutes in for Pine Plumbing. Pepsi's got to pull up their socks. Alan Houston, nice ball into Nathan. Big Nathan rolling forward. Good, works hard to win that ball. And there's a shot, oh, goes harmlessly out of play. Number 12, Craig Cameron, unfortunately does not get his head over it, and it goes, misses an excellent opportunity. To Nathan, to Simon. Simon back to Tony. Around the horn to Allen. Misses the pass, and Green will come forward here. Again, another giveaway in the midfield for Red, and they're making them pay. Fortunately, Big Nathan gets back, 13. Oh, and it's in the net. Was that Bill Whitty? Bill Whitty finishes 3-0. Again, a giveaway in the midfield by Red. And Green is making them pay. 3-0 Pine Plumbing. Less than 10 minutes into the game, and we have a whitewash. Red with lots of firepower, Pepsi. They can score goals in bunches. Let's see if they can get the ball on the ground, not give it away in the midfield, and get back in this game. There's a good shot. Paul Inglis takes control, runs away from Chris Donahoe, and again it's a 3-on-2. Shots, and another goal. Holy crow. That was number 22, Terry Edwards, with his second goal of the match. 4-0. I think Pepsi just losing the ball in midfield or raided the offensive blue line, and they're just unable to get back. The forwards are just not fast enough to catch up with the speedy forwards in Pine Plumbing. Into the corner. Gordy DeBruyne, steady as usual, clears it away, bounces around in there. There's a shot, no. Jim Brown cuts off Chris Donahoe, does not give him even one step for a shot. Right, Gordy DeBruyne falls behind, and Green clears once again. It could be, and Gordy Barker clears it. Free kick for Green. Up 4-0 here. We're midway through the first half. We're here at the Canada Game Center, Whitehorse Rapids, over 35 Soccer League. Pepsi in red versus Pine Plumbing in green. I just started rubbing it in, actually. 1, 2, 3 passes by Green, move forward. But Chris Donahoe's there, clear. To Christian. Christian overlaps to number 12, Craig Cameron, who dumps it deep. Over Simon's head. Simon retreats all the way back to his own end. Tony takes control. with a tough start so far this half. Tony Gaw looking to find somebody. Almost gets in trouble. Place number 5, Gord Barker. Back to Tony. Green just giving them nowhere to go early on. They're all over them. And it shows in a 4-0 first half lead.
Hey, what's talking about? Oh, William, Paul.
Good, great, well read by Paul on Pine Plumbing, and it's cleared away. Paul Shrubshaw, that is, number 2. And again cleared by Joel Edgecombe as dangerous Phil Jackson rolls in. To Chris. To Nathan Bingham. Good shot in. Off Phil's shin. And it goes harmless to the side. Joel loses to Phil, who's not giving up on this game. And Joel clears it. But Christian Kuntz there sorry, Gauntz, that is. That's Gauntz. Number 4 for Pepsi. To Phil Jackson. Back to Keith McGuire. To Nathan Bingham. Good triangle play. And now he's got an opening. Unfortunately, the last pass, the most important one, just wide. And Keith gives it away in the midfield. Let's see if they pay the price here. But Keith, number 1. Steady and strong for Pepsi. Hard to get by. Good ball. Good, great outlet ball to Cristando, who's got some space. But Gordy DeBruyne, solid. A long veteran in this league. Steady defender, great to have on your team. Gordy DeBruyne. And Tony Gaw clears that one away from Terry Edwards, who's looking for his hat trick already in the first half. 2 goals. 4-0. Pine Plumbing lead in green over Pepsi. Back to Bill Whitty. And Bill Whitty clears it in. Corner, good safe ball. Christian's there to gobble it up. But does not look where he's going and throws it carelessly through the middle. And Nathan Bingham with a sweet move and a sweet give and go to Phil Jackson. Oh my goodness, does not finish on his left foot after a great setup from Nathan Bingham there. And there's a good shot. And there we go, Alan Houston there to follow in. And that's, Pepsi gets on the board. Nathan Bingham all over that play. Couple shots, controls the ball, a great pass. Keeps the ball on net, good low shot, and Alan Houston puts it in. We have a 4-1 Pine Plumbing lead. Lots of time left. Indoor soccer goals can be fast and furious as long as the giveaways are maintained. So with 10 minutes left to go in the first half, it's 4-1. Bill Whitty to Gordy DeBruyne. Gives it away in the middle. Nope. Jim Brown's there to gobble it up. To Terry Edwards. To number 19, Jeremy Raymond. Back to Phil. Phil Jackson. Looking for Alan Houston running up the middle on a breakaway. Just out of reach. George Moratos. To Gordy DeBruyne. Oh, look at a tough pass to deal with that one. Bill Whitty does. Only 6 to 6 feet with the guy all over his back. But he in turn gives it away to Phil. Phil on his right foot. Oh, George is there. Again, Phil. Oh, and Bill Whitty making up for his mistake. There to block Phil on his rebound. What a great save by George. That ball was labeled from Phil. Gets the paw out there. Knocks away. Oh, it bundles around in there. George gets his mitts on it. No. Here we go. Phil Jackson once again takes Terry to the side. Just wide. Keith from left, dangerous left foot. Blocked by Jim Brown. Unbelievable action there. Simon, nice ball back in, but doesn't get over the beyond the defense. And all the way back to Pepsi's end. Tony Gaw. Phil Jackson. Goes backwards a little. Keeps control. Is able to turn. He's seeing time and space, moves forward. Behind Alan Houston, unfortunately, and Jim Brown there to take control. To Bill Whitty. Stolen by Alan Houston. George is there. Alert, Mr. Moratos. Terry Edwards. Good. Well played fake through the middle. Keith reads that though. Ooh. Chris Donahoe taking nothing there from the youngster. steals the ball, takes it to the middle. 3 on 3. Oh, now we have a 3 on 4 as Red moves forward, but a poor ball across to Keith. But again, Keith battles hard, does not give up, and wins the foul. That's why Keith McGuire was the #1 draft choice overall in this league this year. Naturally left-footed, plays with 2 feet, but never stops working and difficult to beat. And now turning into a great offensive threat as well. Chipped across, dangerously. Smart play by Allen to go over the wall. To Simon. Tries the same thing, but harmlessly into George's hands. To Jim Brown. Nice ball to Joel. Joel tries to take on 2, but again, Keith's there to stop and knock it harmlessly out of play. Free kick for Pine Fleming. I believe. We'll see what the ref calls. Yeah, corner kick. Joel Edgecombe. Looking for somebody to come in, early or late. Plays it across, but Pepsi's there to stop any further trouble. Cristano slows it down to Tony Goff. Poorly played by both Tony and Gord. And Paul Inglis is there. Good. Paul Shrubshaw, #2. Finds Simon's space. And plays it smartly over to Gordy DeBruyne. Looking for it. Oh! A little bit of trip there in the midfield. Otherwise, Paul Inglis, #1 for Pine Fleming, was gone. Not a bad foul from Gordy Barker, who prevented a possible breakaway. And they move quickly. Simon clears. To Christian. To Nathan. A couple of new players in the league this year. To Paul Shrubshaw. Plays smart defensive. George, no panic. Takes control. Finds open Paul Inglis all the way on the right wing. Paul looking around. Unfortunately, plays his not natural right foot. He is the left-footed player. And Simon's there. Nice move by Christian. Oh, miscalculation there. And after that nice move, a little foul from behind. Joel Edgecombe maintains control. There's the foul, a call. Referee Jeff there to ensure justice prevails on that play. And Joel's got a good shot. I don't believe the position's right. Jeff Woodhouse will move him back. Or maybe not. Look at this. He's moving it way forward. Oh my goodness, that's at least five yards forward from where the foul occurred. But here we go. Good save. Wall does his job. Phil Jackson. Simon's there. Simon with way less bandages than he's worn it out previous years. Just misses Paul with his left foot. Jeez, Tony was lucky on that one. 2 inches and it was in. Another giveaway. Once again, Pepsi having trouble getting out of their end. Gordy DeBruyne. It opens up there like the Red Sea. Oh! Save. Luckily, I think that went off the back of Gord's head. Gord Barker. Defender for Pepsi. Didn't see it was coming. Doing his job marking. Paul Inglis there with another free kick. Looking for something open. Players run in. Bounces around. Still alive. Tony gobbles it up. Red, if they'd gone down 5-1 here, late in the first half, it'd be tough to come back in the second half. It's not impossible. But here's a 2-on-1. Keith throws it across, harmlessly to the corner. Still picks it up. Chris is there for support. Shot in. George misreads it. Allen Houston there for a quick rebound, but George, he's there. All friendly. No kicks to the head. Paul Inglis in the midfield. Chris blocks the lane. Well played. Back to Chris. That was red. After doing such a great ball, you got to be careful not to throw it away in the midfield. It is common in soccer of all levels, from 5-year-olds all the way to the pros. Do not give away the ball in the midfield. It taunts you every time. 22 Terry Edwards again looking for his hat trick. Of Gordy Barker there to prevent any further damage. Paul Shrubshaw, the free kick. Right footer. Throws it in and harmlessly out of play. Looking for a rebound off the Coca-Cola Fieldhouse brand above Tony Gaugh's head. Tony Gaugh throws it to the midfield. Again given away. Oh no. That did go to Allen Houston, but Paul Shrubshaw steps up and knocks it right back to Tony. Great defense here on the part of Pine Plumbing, holding a commanding 4-1 lead. Chris Donahoe with space, but fleet of foot Terry Edwards back to get goal side. Brody Barker. Paul Inglis from Marcus Him. Pushes him to the side. Nowhere to go. Goes back. And cleared. Allen Houston. And to George. Great marking there by Pine Plumbing, as they are all goal side, all picking up their men, forcing Pepsi to either go to the sideboards or backwards. And finally, it just goes into George's hands, and we move it forward. Paul Inglis, control. Terry Edwards, fast, new to this league, and boy, is he showing some speed. Oh my goodness, Jeremy Raymond had a golden opportunity. Bounces over his feet, over his foot, and then spins the wrong way completely. Wow. That could have been quite the goal. And Phil Jackson blocks that ball. Takes a knock on the process. Not sure what happened there. Bill Whitty looking dangerously, but given away. Now they have a 3-on-2. That's a dangerous pass, and here we are with time and space. Chris Donahoe over to Nathan. Nathan skins him. Oh my gosh! George, Spider-Man-like, go-go gadget arms. I don't know. His right arm grew longer on that play. I have no idea how he prevented that one. Mr. Stretch, we hear from the stands. That was an amazing save. Hopefully we can see a replay of that play. Paul Shrubshaw opening through the middle and looking for a right shot, and he gets it a little bit high and wide, but the ball's still in play. Oh, Terry Edwards, that guy's just nimble on his feet. You never know where he's coming from. Steals some feet. To Paul Shrubshaw, is jumping forward. Back to Terry. Stolen. Number 12, Kerry Cameron for Pepsi. Jumps forward. Open wing to Phil Jackson. 1-on-1 against Bill Whitty. They've had many battles through the years. Harmlessly to the corner. Craig Cameron out of position. And there isn't. And we have a whistle on the play. A little bit of roughery. And Jeremy Raymond moves forward. Wide open is Jim Brown, but it just missed. Tony clears. And Pine Plumbing retains control, up 4-1 with how much time left? 20 seconds left in the first half. Jeremy Raymond looking to make it to 5-1. That would be a nail in the coffin here late in the first half. Just waiting for referee Jeff Woodhouse to blow it. Phil Jackson, Tony Gaw, Chris Donahoe, Green, some great marking, preventing Red to escape. And that's it. That's the end of our first half. Score, Pine Plumbing 4, Pepsi 1. there. And once again, Green gobbles it up. George Morados, not tested much today. Well, when he was tested, he's been there. El Gato. Jeremy Raymond. We hear hit him from the stands. I'm not sure what that refers to. But, we'll move forward. George throws it carelessly up the middle. Nathan Bingham there to make him pay, but no. Defense on Green. All game. Paul Shrubshall, Gordy DeBruyne, and the forwards coming back. They've been solid. Jeremy Raymond, number 19 for Pine Plumbing. To Tony Goff. Paul, towering header. There we go. Now red, opportunity. Number 4, Christian Gons. Plays to the corner. Phil Jackson, not run after it. Looking to save some energy. He knows George is going to get that one. Paul Shrubshall. Nice ball to Paul Inglis. Open. Corner. Tony, who's been busy all game, is there. Plays smartly across to Phil Jackson.
Coming on, yeah.
And Paul intercepts. To Gordy, his defense partner. To Paul Inglis. Deep, time and space. And wide open. And Joel does not finish. Tony Gaw with a left foot there to keep this game sort of close. George Morados clears. And Paul first to the ball. Great play by the forwards. For Pine Plumbing. Oh, gets through, but Tony's there. Never worried about leaving his net, Tony got, and almost pays there. Gord Barker, number 5. To Gaw, who's back in his net. Looking forward. Nice touch, Alan Houston around Joel Edgecombe. Some opportunity on the left side. Oh, miscommunication there. And Pepsi has an opportunity. Simon to Phil Jackson. George Morados. Good save. That was not the usual laser from Phil. Looking to just get it on net, perhaps a rebound. George gobbled it up. Jim Brown looking for Jeremy Raymond. Misses on the left foot. And 20 to Chris Donahoe. Number 17 for Pepsi. Back to Tony Goff. Who's had more touches this game than anyone. Easily. To Gordon Barker. Looking for an opening through the middle. And he finds it. Great ball there. 1-on-3. Chris Donahoe moves forward. To number 12, Craig Cameron. Harmlessly out of play. Here we are to Canada Game Center. 5-1. Pine Plumbing over Pepsi. Week number 5, I believe, in the indoor men's over 35 indoor soccer league. Played every Saturday morning here for what seems like a decade here at the Canada Game Center. Jim Brown moves forward. And, oh, just misses. I think that was, geez, I'm not sure. Bill Whitty, who had an opportunity there for a 6th goal for Pine Plumbing. Keith McGuire. Finds opening to Craig Cameron. Nice play. Keith waiting patiently for an opening and finds it. Unfortunately, that pass just missed. And it goes into the corner. No one's going to score in the corner. Keith McGuire, left foot. Puts it in there, nice, smartly. Another opportunity. What a great goal. Following up on his own rebound as others watch the ball slide down. Keith climbs the tower, knocks it down, again out of the goalie's hands. Harmlessly in the corner. Again, not about power, but more about location. Great shot by Keith McGuire. And now we have a 5-2 game with approximately, geez, hard to tell, 16 minutes left in the second half. 5-2. Lots of time left for Pine Plumbing, but they need to, sorry, for Pepsi, but they need to strike quick. They need to strike quick. Keep the momentum going. A friend of mine in Arizona once did his PhD paper on whether momentum is a real thing in sports, and I think he proved through his thesis that there is no such thing as momentum. Unfortunately, I don't have a color analyst here to comment, but I'm sure those guys at CBC and TSN would say otherwise. All right, here we go. Simon Polito. moving forward for Pepsi. Gordy DeBruin marking him closely, forces him backwards to Keith McGuire. Chris Donahoe loses there. He's there. Paul Inglis smartly stops that one. I don't even know how he saw it. Gordy DeBruin to Jeremy Raymond. To Paul Inglis. Some great soccer here. To Gordy DeBruin. And smartly back to George Morados. Does not go across. And back to Paul Inglis. That's how soccer's meant to be played. To the corner. Jeremy is going to get this to Bill Whittier coming across. And that is textbook indoor soccer. 5 passes. Unfortunately, Bill Whittier just does not get over top of it and goes over the net. Terry Edwards. Green looking strong here. Little dipsy doodle. Nathan muscles him off the ball.
Look at Chris.
Sometimes speed does beat muscle. Paul Inglis sticks his right arm out to knock the blade. Jeff Woodhouse laughingly does not give him a yellow card for that stop. Oh, there's a flick. Wide open. Cristiano makes him pay. What a great play. Keith off Phil's head to the corner. Again, kept the ball down, giving Chris Donahoe an opportunity to label it. And now it's 5-3. 5-3. Pine Plumbing over Pepsi. They got some dangerous scores on Pepsi, and if they stop giving the ball away in the midfield, which they have for the last few minutes, they have an opportunity to get back in this. 5-3. Pine Plumbing over Pepsi. Approximately 10 minutes left to go in the second half. Tony Gaw takes it to the middle, back to Keith McGuire. He's got space. Keith with a nice ball to Alan Houston. Keeps going across dangerously. Oh my gosh! They say it was in, but I don't think it was in. From the angle here, I don't see how that could be in. George punches it to the side. My goodness, that would have brought up a fine finish here. 5-3 still. Nathan running in. Alan, who's full of pep and vinegar today, Alan Houston. Looking for somebody. Smart play not to throw it across. Good. Outlet to Keith. Plays on an angle, a diagonal, rather than a square ball. Square balls will kill you most of the time. And they maintain possession, Pepsi. And finally, Terry Edwards strong at both ends of the field here. Collects the ball. George Morados slowing things down wisely. Looking to clear it. Hopefully retain control. And he does. He gains about 60 yards on the play. And Paul Inglis now has an opportunity to push it down to the other direction. Paul Sharpshaw will take this to the defender, number 2 for Pine Plumbing. And they move 4 men forward. Paul looking for an opening, nothing there but a wall of red. Let's see if he can find. Oh my gosh! That, a huge goaltending error. Paul Shrubshaw scoring rarely on an indirect free kick. Is that indirect or direct? It's no indirect. It's direct. Yeah, there are no indirects in our league. And that's a direct kick. Tony got too far off his line. Gets chipped. Gets chipped from middle by the defender. And that's a huge blow to the comeback attempts for Pepsi here. Late in the second half. 6-3 now. Paul Shrubshaw scoring. I was just informed here by our president, commissioner. I'm not sure what. Are you a commissioner or president? I get a giggle. We'll go with commissioner. It's a great name. Ken Sylvester, who's saying there are no indirect free kicks in over 35 men's soccer. Everything can be scored on. Paul Inglis looking for control. Alan Houston throws it carelessly to the middle. Intercepted. And Tony got clears. Jim Brown looking for that one-timer. That would have been sweet, but unfortunately you whiffed. Huge. You could hear the whiff from here. I felt the breeze on my forehead. Here we are. Paul Inglis, I believe, takes control in the corner. Across. Joel there, battling with Tony. Boots and kicks his way to possession. To Phil. Phil Jackson, looking to take in the middle. Oof. And he's stymied. Back to Tony. Cleared. No one there. And harmlessly out of play. Well, I say harmlessly, but geez, last time it was harmlessly out of play. Then ended in the back of Green's net. Pepsi takes control. Tony, back to Allen Houston. Craig Cameron. Wearing my old number for Pepsi, number 12. To George Morados, who made a huge save here when the game was 5-3. And Pine Plumbing comes down, or Pepsi comes down the field, and George batted away. So and now it's 6-3. We go across. Allen Hughes there to clear it, but danger not over yet. Simon keeps control. Simon Polito looking for Allen Houston. Nice play, great play. Time and space. He needs to score here. Someone needs to score here for Pepsi to bring this game back to 2. A little bit of referee. A referee in the corner. Let's see if we have a brouhaha. Jeff Woodhouse, all control. A quick nod of the head showing no. The dreaded L sign from the ref, which means nothing to players, but seems to slow things down. Oh, we have a free kick for Pepsi. Gordy Barker making the run in from defense, but now he's got a backpedal. And it's cleared. Tony Gaw probably knock it all the way in, and he does. Looking to chip George. George goes up with Houston. Possibly a separated shoulder, broken collarbone. A tap on the shoulder to make it worse. There we go, George. Good humor. All right, Paul Inglis takes the ball. Inglis. Oh, great move. He skins Gordy with speed left wing. This is where Paul's most dangerous. Unfortunately, just wide. Jeremy finds Gordy wide open. Gord to Jeremy. Lots of time and space. Huge time and space. And he makes Tony pay. Unbelievable, Red. They just seem to have given up defensively now. And that makes it 7-3 Pine Plumbing. And any hopes of a... Sorry, 7-3, yeah, Pine Plumbing. Any hopes of a Pepsi comeback now permanently dashed with that goal. 9 minutes left in the second half here. Whitehorse Rapids over 35 men's soccer. Pepsi in red, Pine Plumbing in green. We're at the Canada Game Center here. October 26th, 2013. Early in the season. Many games to go until playoffs in March. Number 19, Jeremy Raymond rumbles into the corner. Keeps control. Keith McGuire all over him. Nowhere to go. Terry Edwards looking for his 4th goal, and he just misses. Oh my gosh, what a great move there. We look at it, if we get a chance to see that again, he moved it from his left side behind his back to his right foot and just hit the post. Paul Inglis roughing it up in the corner, but gains the foul, retains possession. Green, chip across. Jeremy possession still. Jeremy Raymond. Dipsy Doodles to the middle. Around Kerry Cameron. 1-on-3. Wasting valuable seconds away from Pepsi's comeback attempt. And it's cleared. And Pepsi retains the ball. So, back to the keeper. Oh, here we go. That's a free kick on the side, and they pull it together here. Keith McGuire cannot go over 3 lines in the air, or it comes back the other way. Let's see what he chooses to do. Nice little pass. Al Houston, back to the keeper, Tony Goff. Moves forward. Nice pass. This is where Pepsi's had trouble in the midfield, losing possession, and it's ended up in their own net several times, starting 15 seconds in when Pine Plumbing opened the scoring. Terry Edwards smartly collects that ball. Fortunately, for once, Red is back. Joel, out of play. Keith going to move quickly. Just a few minutes left here in this game. Given away, and it goes the other way. Terry Edwards. Tony on him. Paul Shrubshaw, number 2 for Pine Plumbing, plays that cleverly to the corner. Oh my gosh! Nearly makes him pay on that giveaway. Phil Jackson plays it there. George. Morados.
6 minutes.
To the middle. 6 minutes left in the game. Terry Edwards with a hat trick today.
Down on your back.
Given time and space to move around. Finds Jim Brown. Nathan Bingham collects. Good defense. Smartly to Keith McGuire. And here's Pepsi for Green. All back quickly. Now we have a 2-on-1 for Green. Gordy DeBruin rarely coming forward. Passes back to Joel. A 2-on-1. And oh my gosh, the opportunity's there, but oh my gosh, if that was outdoor, it would have gone for a throw in that shot. Phil to Tony.
Clearly, I thought the defense put.
Gordy DeBruin commenting on his shot there that probably went further away missing than the actual distance between him and the goal. Keith McGuire. Gordy. Jim Brown. Number 6 for Pine Plumbing. Back to Shrubshaw. Cleared smartly. And once again, Jim Brown gets her down. Time. Phil intercepts. Gordy DeBruin. Finds opening Jim Brown. These two are playing well together. Phil Jackson. Chris Donahoe with time. An opening through the middle. A seam. Placed it to the wrong foot. And it's behind Nathan. And it's clear. Joel Edgecombe comes all the way back from midfield to intercept that one. And retain a 7-3 lead. Played quickly from the corner. Quicker than Red was ready for, I think. Joel, some nice moves for the big man to move it forward to Jim Brown. Jim Brown. And Keith intercepts that pass to Chris Donahoe. And Allen clears that one off the boards. Well played. Christian Gons. Again, well played off the boards. But misses out. No big whiff. Shrubshaw there. Looking forward, sees nobody. And retains possession, but Keith there to intercept. Keith McGuire, number 1 for Pepsi. George Morados intercepts just mere inches ahead of Christian Gons, number 4 for Pepsi. Paul Shrubshaw looking for someone in the midfield. Wisely decides not to play it there and finds an opening in his defensive partner, Gordy DeBruin. Smart player, that Paul Shrubshaw. Well experienced in soccer and shows not to give the ball. Oh, a little dancing there in the midfield. Let's get that one on slow-mo at the end of the year photos. That would be a good one. A little dance. Paul English cuts to his right, off his natural left foot to Jim Brown. To the corner to Jeremy Marin. Oh, my goodness, that's the dream shot for players. We're hoping for a flying bicycle. But, Jeremy Marin still gets good connection, and Tony with quick feet keeps this game in check. 7-3 here. Pine Plumbing and Green over Pepsi and Red. Terry Edwards with a hat trick. Moves forward to Gordy DeBruin. To Paul Inglis. Defended by Al Houston and cleared. Paul. Nice header. Via. Ooh, saw that collision coming. Jeez, Paul goes down. Hopefully he's okay. Doesn't take much, but he's holding his elbow. Comes up. Hopefully his ribs are, and that's indoor soccer, and what may look like a non-contact, I say with quotes game, can turn into a rib, shoulder, ankle, or head injury, or knee injury in a matter of a split second. So all the players out there, you remember, everyone's got to go to work on Monday or school. So when it comes to those board plays, just take a step back. No one's going to score from there anyway. Play by George to his opposing keeper, Tony there. Jeremy. To Paul. Nice play across the middle. Ooh, just misses to the far right corner. Terry Edwards. Nice ball back to Gordy DeBruin. Wide open. Looking for a shot. And looking for a final pass on the right side to Terry Edwards. But Tony's there. To Allen. Allen Houston moves forward. Oh my gosh. A foul there. Maybe not a, Gordon DeBruin flat-footed with Allen Houston running by him, and he chooses the foul. Nothing too injurious, and he did slow him down. Free kick, goes wide. Pepsi's there, down by 4 goals. Craig Cameron. George knocks that away. Back to Craig Cameron. Pepsi's there. Simon Polito. And it goes harmless out of play. A little tippy tap by Simon there. Play it. Oh, and that's it. Okay, here we have Pine Plumbing's number 22, Terry Edwards. That's correct.
Yeah.
Who's how many years have you been playing in this league now?
This is my first year.
Where did you come from?
I'm originally from the Lower Mainland. Grew up there. Moved here about 8 years ago.
So, did you play indoor soccer in Whitehorse before this season?
Yeah, I played in the men's league a couple times, and I've mostly played in the competitive co-ed league.
Right. So I noticed some of the graying hair, which shows you must be at least 35 or very close to 35.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to 35. That's why it's my first season.
Yeah. So it's good to have you in the league. Tell us about how the game went today. You did score a hat trick. How did it go for you guys?
We played pretty good as a team. We started off with a quick goal. Joel scored quite quick into the game, and from there we got another few quick goals. And we just took it from there. We played well as a team.
Good stuff. How do you think? What do you think about Pine Plumbing's chances to take it all this year?
I think we got a really good team. As long as we can get everybody to all the games and keep healthy, I think we got a good chance.
Thank you.